Hi everybody! I am back with my finds from the Mother of All yard sales that was yesterday, and also went to a consignment shop. That's what they call it, but it's not really a consignment shop because everything is donated and all the proceeds go to an area hospice. So they were having a 50% off everything in the store sale, so I stopped by there on the way to visit my mom for her birthday. And so I guess I'll do the yard sale stuff first. And in the last video I showed you I had gotten this jar, and I confess I did go ahead and go through it, but I put everything back in. So the couple pieces that attracted me the most that I could see, this little compact, so there's that. I love these little compacts. I don't know why, I just do. And I saw that there were a couple pocket watches in here, and this one won't close, but I love pocket watches. Don't know why, I just do. So when I see them for a good price, I like to pick them up. And this one is nice and heavy. It's got a big old lobster claw on the end. And I think these are just plastic because the color is wearing off of them, but they'll be good for crafting with. This little figure was in there. I thought she was kind of cute. There's some odd hoop-shaped earrings. And there are a bunch of these little sequin earring pieces, and a couple of them are brooches. But apparently somebody either really loved making these or really loved buying them. But there's a whole assortment of colors. And the sequins are all pinned in, I think, but they're sparkly and fun. So there's a bunch of those. Let's just come back in here. It's this little palm tree pendant. So that'll make a fun mold. Another sparkly piece. Those sequins are so tiny, and these look like a couple of like wine glass charms, and they have little charms on them. That one has like a little spaceship, and that one has a moon, and this one has a metal dice on it. I'll probably pop those off. Pair of broken beaded earrings, but I'll use the beads. Little dove charm on that one. And a pair of beaded earrings. And another pair of earrings. These aren't actually rhinestones, I think they're just glass. These will make awesome flower centers. Some dangly bead earrings. And a pair of these. These will be cute on some kind of altered project. And then just some black plastic dimensional hoop earrings. So there's some fun things in there. The compact and the pocket watches totally made it worth it for me. Put it all back in there for now. Make room to look at some other things. I got this big old box of vintage sheet music and music books, and I'm not going to go through the whole box, but it's like 190 pieces of sheet music and a couple of books also. This goes from like the mostly from the 1930s, late 1930s, and then it goes up to some pieces from the 70s, and there's a lot of good pieces in here. But I love getting sheet music because a lot of times there's really good graphics on them, and then you have the sheet music itself to play with. And this book was cool because it actually shows the original cover of the sheet music for each song. And I actually haven't seen a music book like this before, so I thought that was really cool. This particular song was copyrighted 1914, but I don't see an actual date in here when the book was published. Let's see if it has it on the back. No, I wish they would do that. Yeah, good. There's a song from 1941, 1959, 1912, 1938. So this might go up to about 1960. So I do really like that they actually have the artwork from the original sheet music in here. So that's going to be fun. So this whole box was $10, and for that much sheet music, that was a bargain. If you go into an antique store, usually you're going to pay at least $3 for one piece of sheet music. So I was super happy about that. And then I got this box and the contents of it for $2. And this is a really nice size, a good wood box that'll be really great to alter, and it's got a little rope handle on it, and the hardware's still on it. And then two things were inside of it. So a vintage metal can and a vintage Vaseline jar. And the amber color, I know that's even before my time, so I'm sure this is over 50 years old. So I thought that was pretty cool. And this was part of it also. We just put everything in the box, and there are some broken bits of the frames, but I'm hoping that I can mold pieces and actually repair the frames. But it is a wall hanging with these awesome vintage graphics. And I'm going to pop these back out so that they don't just fall out. And then on the end of it, this handle is just too cool. Love that. Not real wacky on the red, so I'm sure I'll be taking this apart. And the covers over the images are actually glass, so this is pretty old. And then I got a set of 4 of these beautiful little glasses. Don't know what I'll use them for, but I will use them. And a couple little perfume bottles for my collection. So very happy with those. And this is some kind of strainer. It's a little too fancy to use for tea, but maybe that's what it was. But I just thought it was too freaking cool. I had to have it. And then this little box of old postage stamps, which some of the artwork is pretty cool, and they are from different places. Ooh, an old matchbook too. Cool beans. So that's going to be fun to go through. Look how pretty that is. So these will be fun to use on altered projects and yeah, art journaling and what have you. If I can flatten them out, I'll probably scan them first. This one's from Romania. So very cool. Put these back in so that they don't break. And then the find of the day from the yard sale. All of this was $8. When I stopped in there on Friday, one of the guys said, there's a table in the garage that's got your name on it, but they had all the doilies and everything, and I think I might have mentioned this, had the doilies and linens, you know, grouped up in different baskets and boxes and things, and I didn't want everything out of any of them, and I didn't want any of the containers because I just don't have the room for them. So he told me I could pick through and get what I wanted, and he would give me a price on it. And so I went back Saturday morning, and that's what I did, and he was very fair with me. So again, like I said, all of what I'm about to show you was $8. So small doily runner there. I'll get out with this black paper here because this piece is just gorgeous. I love it. And most of these are in really good shape. This is another small doily runner. Not too small, but love the color on that. And there were actually two of those. Yep, they're the same. And then there are a few of these with the linen centers. And I love that scalloped edge. It's so pretty. So there's 2. 3. Yeah, I think there's 3 of those. And then there are a few of these that are actually 2 doilies joined together. So, as I come across those, I'll just put them back in the pile. 2, 3. This piece of gorgeous lace. Probably not even a half a yard, maybe close to a half a yard. But I love the color and the pattern on it. And it's got beautiful edging also. 2 of these. Love those kind of pieces. A couple of smaller ones. Another one with a small linen center, and I love the outside edge of it. So I'll probably put a picture or something in the center of that and use it on something. Some more smaller ones. This one's really unusual. Love that. Beautiful shape and design on that one. Yeah, another small runner one. And these do have some tiny stains on them. These, this particular one. And another one of those. And then a set of 4 of these, and they're curtain panels, and these were included in the $8 price. But look at the lace on these. Just absolutely super yummy, gorgeous, and wicked soft. So I get a lot of good pieces out of that. So the yeah, there's over a yard of the lace on each panel, maybe a yard and a half. So these, just the panels, well worth the $8. So happy, happy, happy. Put these in the bag and show you what I got from the shop. I didn't get a ton of stuff because a lot of it, even half price was more than what I would normally pay. But since all the money does go to hospice, I felt a little bit better about spending some money in there. But I found this cute little jar. I love that. Good size. They did have a couple of doilies. And it's a fairly decent size length. 2, 4, 6, 8 doilies on there. And the square one. A couple of packages of vintage seam binding. So, and these are the lacy ones. And some jewelry pieces. So I loved the shape on these earrings. Something different. And these square ones are gorgeous. And I got a different style cherub heart pendant and earrings. So I'll make molds of these also. That is so cute. And that's one of the earrings. Love this pair of earrings. Thought those were gorgeous. And then a couple of cameos. This one actually feels like porcelain clay, but very pretty. And this one was unusual because it has the cameo on the front, but it has a design on the back too. So that is the front. A nice, pretty traditional cameo. And that is the back. And this one has some weight to it too. So those are my happy finds yesterday. Now I have to figure out where I'm going to put it all. So I hope you all are having a wonderful Easter and spending time with your families. Thank you for spending a few minutes of your holiday with me or the next day. Appreciate it. And actually, before I go, I know some of you all may be familiar with YouTuber Patricia Novaes. I need to ask her how she pronounces that, but I always forget. She was actually the winner of my first 100 subscribers giveaway, and I know you've heard me talk about her before. I mean, she's just a wonderful person, so sweet, so kind, so giving of her time. Teaching neighborhood children how to craft, and and helping groups, basically I consider it therapy through crafting, and she's wicked talented. Well, unfortunately, she is going through cancer treatment right now, but even through all that, she does have a support group, and she is actually teaching crafts to the people in the support group too. That's just so like Nancy, or so like Patsy. And she's just an awesome person. And she asked if people, what they've been doing crafting in the support group is ATCs, because they're small enough that they can be put in their rooms or next to the tables when they're receiving their treatments on the tables, and they don't take up any room. And Patsy asked if people could create just little ATCs and send them, and yeah, I think it's a fantastic idea. I've never done an ATC, but I will certainly do at least one for this. I think it'll be a lot of inspiration, for her to share with the other people in the group, and she will be giving them to other people in the group, and just give them some inspiration and encouragement and some joy and some hope. And we all know how good it feels to give, and people who are just starting to create and craft and things like that, it's just sharing the inspiration is great. And I just think it's a great idea that Patsy had, for us to share little pieces of our art with them, and just give them a little hope, give them a little joy. So I know I'm going to be doing it. So I think probably to keep it easiest, because I didn't think to ask Patsy if it was okay to share her mailing address. So I would say, unless I hear back otherwise from her, go ahead and send them to me. If you don't have my address, PM me. And let's say by May 15th. And that way, by that time, then I'll just put them all together and send them all at once. And I don't think I will open them I think I'll just let them have all the joy of opening. And so if you send an envelope addressed to me, attention Patsy, then I'm not even going to open the envelope. I'm going to put it in a box and send one box to her at a time. Because I think it would be really nice for them to actually be able to open them and be the first people to see them. Unless I hear otherwise from Patsy, if she wants to handle it a different way. I mean, this just came up last night. So, that's it. I hope a lot of y'all will participate. It's a challenge to me to do an ATC, but I'm definitely going to try it, and I'll probably get totally sucked into it and love it and put everything else aside again for a while. But, I mean, Patsy is a total sweetheart. I know some of y'all know her, and, that's why she hasn't been around much for a while now. But she is, staying stable, which is fantastic. It's not getting worse. It's not spreading. So, sending lots of prayers out to you, Patsy, and hopefully there's going to be tons of ATCs coming to you and the other people in your group. And thank you all so much for thinking about it. I hope you'll participate. And I guess that's it for now. So till I see you next time, thanks so much for watching. Take care. Bye-bye.